Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing the BMW Z4. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the BMW of Pleasant Grove for giving me some time with this Z4. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below. If you have any questions or need any help, just ask for Joe. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Powering this is a turbocharged 3-liter inline-6 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 382 horsepower and then 369 pound-feet of torque. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, I really like this blue paint job. It looks really cool on this car. And then I like that on the hood too. I think that's a neat feature. And then look at the Z4's headlight design. It's very unique in the BMW lineup. And you can see here with the normal kidney grille, notice that's all blacked out as well. And putting it all together, this looks pretty cool so far from a roadster perspective. Now, tire and wheel setup is 255 by 40 by 18 in the front, and then in the rear it's 275 by 40 by 18. Now with the wheels, you got the silver mix with the metallic gray. You've got the blue brake caliper as well, which is nice with the rest of the car here. Got the blacked out mirror cap, and I like the venting there on the side too. But here's your full side view so you can see that cool roadster design. Taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the opening here for the trunk, and then you can see the M colors. Popping into the cargo area, yeah, and it's a roadster, so it's not gonna have a massive amount of space, but I mean, for what it is, it's decently practical, and the opening is pretty large for what it is. Plopping that down, no spoiler or anything like that, just kind of pops up. Taillight design, again, very unique for a BMW, I think. And you got all of your badging here, and look at the giant exhaust tip covers there at the bottom. Here's a closer look at that. It's pretty cool looking. So, yeah, putting it all together. Let me know what you guys think about the looks here on the Z4. Now, taking a look at the door panel, you can see soft touch here with the stitching that goes across. Got blind spot warning with the mirrors, and then you can see more soft touch down below. Got your memory seat function, all of our window controls. Notice the mirrors do power fold in, and then speaker for the sound system, and that's cool with the trim that goes across. And then taking a look at the seats, got that kind of like bucket type design. They are power adjustable. Then M40 there. And then popping down below, pretty cool looking pedals. Got all of our light controls here as well. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around, and then you got the darker stitching there. Paddle shifters here on the back. Got that for the heated steering wheel, and then your M color there. Practical controls like your cruise control and all that. And then you have your regular stocks on the back. Now this has BMW's previous gen unit for the gauge cluster. I still really like it. It does cool stuff with the drive modes, so if I put it into sport mode, for example, it kind of gets a little bit more aggressive. So in reverse, we do have a backup camera. Trajectory lines turn with the steering wheel and solid resolution with all of that. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time with the screen's pretty quick, as you can see. I'm not clicking it properly. There you go. Here's a better kind of show the response time. So yeah, again, BMW's older unit, but it's easy to use. And the nice thing about the older unit is you got tons of physical controls. You can see for the climate, for example, heated seats, all of that, radio presets, little volume control. So if you like physical buttons, this has it. There is nice trim here on the dash. We also have a heads-up display. But yeah, nice stitching and all of that. It goes across. And then you can see Z4 there. We got some good storage inside. And then, speaking of physical buttons, shifter here, you've got for the stability control, parking sensors, auto stop start, all of your drive modes. Your auto hold, parking brake, that's for the top, and you've got that to control the infotainment system. This little button here opens up the center console. It's got cup holders and all of that. And it looks like there's a little pass-through here. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a little storage box actually, just like a Miata. But unlike a Miata, it actually has a glove box. And then we got the soft top with. So let's put the top down, so push it down. Down for down. Pretty quick. And you got a little kind of like bug guard there. Now here's what the Z4 looks like with the top down. I think it's a pretty cool look. Roadsters almost always look better with the top down versus the top up, and plus the reason why you buy a Roadster is for top down fun. Now MSRP on this particular one is just over 72K, and let's sum things up. Well, let's talk about visibility. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, to a blind spot ring, through to the rear, and we're actually going to put the windows up. I think that's the best way to drive in a convertible, is basically windows up, top down. But yeah, we'll do a little bit of top down, and then I guess we'll do top up. We'll do the top up so you guys can see that point of view what it's like. Got little pops out of the exhaust, which is fun. Yeah, let's listen to that. Gonna pop it in the manual mode so I can shift the gears myself. That's the cool thing about this with the convertible function, is that you do get those pops out of the exhaust that you do not get from... You still get them in the other BMWs, but like this, it's right there. And this B58, I mean, it's a legendary powertrain. It's really cool. It's a really cool engine. It performs well. It sounds fantastic. And this car's easy to maneuver. It does drive quite a bit different than the Supra. Let's see the top, so let's see how long it takes for top up. Not bad. Pretty quick mechanism. So let's do windows down now. So let's see kind of the difference in the feel. You still get quite a bit of sound. It's better with the top though. With the windows up and the top down, the sound is just better. The sound is just better. So overall, Z4 Roadster. Should you get this? Why would you get this? All of that. Here's the deal. Toyota does not make a convertible Supra, and they will probably never make a convertible Supra, because I'm sure that Toyota and BMW have a deal where they can't, because if they did, I don't, like, everyone would just buy the convertible Supra, I think, because of the, you know, the Z4, it's got some branding behind it, but, you know, the Supra, right, legendary, right? It's got a lot more brand recognition, so people probably go that route. So anyways, this is essentially the convertible Supra that never was, right? And I think that's a really cool car, because the Supra it's a little bit serious. This is less serious. It's still crazy with the performance, crazy with the acceleration. Again, this B58 is such a strong powertrain, but with the top down, you can enjoy a little bit more than what you would have with the Supra per se. And you know, the other thing that I'll say with this powertrain before I figure out this parking situation is this, like, you know, here we're at just over 4,000 feet. You go up in these canyons, you're at 6, 7, 8,000 feet, depending on how high you go, sometimes even higher. And so this car would be perfectly at home there, where you're just cruising. You don't have to think about power, and you can just enjoy the views, enjoy the canyon drive. So it's just a great car for that. So let me know what you guys think about the Z4, but it's basically a convertible Supra. So for those of you that want Supra fun in a drop top form, that's what this provides.